What's going on, guys? So today I am out here in Goshen, Indiana. I am at the Salem and the Wildwood factory, and I am going to show you three absolutely fantastic floor plans with some very cool innovation. Now there's going to be three separate videos on these, but this is absolutely something you're going to want to see because it's the first time it's ever been done. So this is going to be cool, guys. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to kick this three-part series off by taking a look at this brand new 2025 Wildwood Veranda. Now this thing is pretty dang awesome, and I know a lot of folks have seen the proliferation of back decks on RVs. It's not anything that's entirely new, especially if you've been looking at a lot of these new mini lofts and these smaller destination style travel trailers. But this is different, and it's different because of what you can do with it and how far out it can actually extend. And you heard me right there, it actually extends out to create a 9.5-foot back deck. Now we'll showcase that here in a second when we get to it, but there are so many hidden nuggets that the folks over at Wildwood have put into these units, and it's going to be kind of difficult to go over all of them, but I can almost guarantee you've never heard of these things being on RVs before. So first of all, take a look at this thing. So this is a stick and tin unit. So what that essentially means is it's a steel frame with wood stud construction and a really nice low profile aluminum siding over it. This is actually considered in many cases to be a more structural and stronger style of RV versus aluminum framed fiberglass units. And the reason for that is because the lumber itself is inherently stronger, but it's also heavier. So keep that in mind. I don't have the official numbers on these yet because these are all brand new to the market. They don't even have labels on them yet, so I can't give you those numbers. But if you look at the overall length of this, I'm going to say front to back, with the actual veranda extended out, you're probably talking right at about 36 feet is what I'm going to guess. When it's in, just knock about 4 feet off of that. But we're going to go ahead and walk around this unit and show you what it's all about. We'll start from the front and kind of work our way. So this is going to have a power front tongue jack. It's going to have a spot for two 20-pound propane cans. The way the battery compartment is set up here is the batteries actually run north to south versus east to west. So they run long ways like this, which can actually be really nice if you want to add several batteries to it. You're going to have a front pass-through storage right here that is nice and trimmed off. And then you can actually see some of the construction here. A lot of this is 2x4 and 2x6 lumber. There's a 50 amp cable in here, so that's going to lead me to believe that there's two AC units. You have power stabilizers right here. You're going to have your tank fill as well. It is heated and enclosed underbelly, and you can remove the underbelly panels if you need to service anything. You can see the really nice long awning, but they also now have these lights, and they call this blade style lighting. So I recently did some videos on some of their other lines where they introduced this new blade style lighting, and what's cool about it is it's 100% continuous light. So you don't have all the little LED dots like you typically see and what you've seen for the last 5 to 7 years on RVs. So it looks a lot cleaner, it's a lot more consistent light, and it looks a lot more modern. You got your Moride step above steps down here. This is going to have black steel wheels. It does not have an upgraded suspension system, so this is an area that you might want to add one at some point, especially if you're going to be towing this around. This is not a destination style unit, so you can actually tow these around as travel trailers, at least this model. We do have a destination unit, which we'll go over in another video right here, which is not designed to be towed around all the time, but for weekend warriors, for folks who go on typical camping trips, this is something that you can tow for that type of application. You have rear stabilization right here, which is also electronic, and you also have scissor jacks right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start from the inside over here, and then we'll work our way from the front to the back. First of all, this is absolutely a huge number of windows. These windows are massive, and the window above it and even the window back there are absolutely massive. A lot of great visibility looking out of this unit. Stepping up inside, we'll quickly pan around so you can see what's going on in here. And I think right off the bat you'll be able to tell just how cool and beautiful the interior of this RV is and some of the things that they've done. It looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, I gotta admit, when I first walked into this unit today, it blew me away. They are doing so many things right, including solid surface materials, nice waterfall edge, but we'll get to that here in a second. Let's start from the front. And check that out. All right, so starting from the bedroom, look what they've done in here. So they've radiused this portion right here. They've added lighting on the inside of it. You have an AC unit up top. You also have the VersaTilt bed, which is basically an electronic tilting bed system, which is really nice. You have some steps right here. Great if you have a pet or a cat or something that needs to come up, or if you just want to use them to climb on. You have some really nice little shelves over here for your nightstands. Plenty of space for a CPAP. And then even more space on the other side over here. They have it really nice, dark and ambient in here. You have nice storage on each side of the bed. And these windows are absolutely huge. They've put some large windows in here. This window, if you can't tell, looks to be about 3 feet tall. And then you have another large window over here. So they didn't skimp out on windows at all. I really like what they've done. And you also have these bamboo accented cabinets up top, which fold up, but they're almost camouflaged into the actual trim up top, which looks really nice. Looking in the closet here, it is prepped for washer and dryer. So you can put a stackable washer and dryer unit in here if you'd like. If you don't, you just have a tremendous amount of closet space. And again, it is vented in here, and they do use the RV airflow system, which puts a lot of air directly into the actual ducting system, so it spreads the air out really well, and it does a good job of allowing the 2 AC units to cool the space effectively and efficiently. You have your JBL sound system right here. You have your controls as well, and your 2 thermostats for your Coleman Mach air conditioning systems. Stepping into the bathroom, it's a 2-piece shower system. This is a plastic toilet. On this side, you do have thermofoil in the bathroom, a plastic top-mounted sink. You also have a huge mirror, and I love how they backlit it, and I love the wallboard on the back side of it. It's just beautifully accented. That's really cool as well. You have this really cool looking slat system for your towels and toiletries. And you have a sliding door right here that's radiused at the top to close off your bathroom. Beautiful bathroom setup though. Okay, working our way back. Check this out. This is absolutely amazing. So the way that this looks and how they have this set up is beautiful. So right here is actually going to be your microwave. So that lifts up on hydraulic arms. That's going to be your compact Furrion microwave. You have more cabinetry here. Also, the bamboo tones to everything look really good. Solid 1-piece countertop with undermount plastic single basin sink, straining rack, as well as upgraded faucet with sprayer attachment. You have a 3-burner cooktop right here. This is a Furrion stove oven combo. More cabinetry for storage underneath. You have a cool spot for a trash can, but another nugget is that's actually your trash can right there. Very cool. You have a Furrion 12-volt refrigerator freezer. Next to it you have your pantry. Good sized pantry. Has a motion detection light. Would have been nice if it had adjustable shelves. And something else they probably could have done is to put adjustable shelves here, but stop it about halfway, because this is really deep. It's great if you're buying big packages of paper towels from Sam's Club, but if you have cans of stuff or cereal boxes, it can definitely work its way back there. If they made that maybe half as deep and put an opening right here, I think that would have been really cool. I love how everything is accent lighted though. This is one of those RVs that when you have your friends and family come over and they go inside, they're simply blown away. I love the illuminated batten strip lighting up here as well. Looks very modern. And the island looks beautiful. So it has a post here and a post here with the waterfall edge. And then you have 4 kind of bar stool style seating areas, but this is really nice. The windows are absolutely huge. And they all have day-night roller shades on. And I love the fact that they are all blackout shades, which is really needed because with this many windows, being as large as they are. A lot of heat could come in, so you do want the ability to kind of block that off. But look at the wallboard behind it. It gives you that really beautiful bamboo look that blends in really well. You have a lot of contrasting tones, but I love it when they do an entire wall like that because it just makes it look so much more elegant. And then you have this absolutely enormous 60-inch Furrion panoramic fireplace with a little ledge on top of it that they've mounted the TV above. You have some really nice shelves right there as well. This just looks really, really cool, and it kind of has that European condo flair to it. You have a quiet, cool air conditioning system up here that's actually pretty dang quiet because I can talk over it without struggling at all. Then down here you have your sectional, which also turns into a bed. Really, really nice. Nice leatherette material. Big, big window right here. I love that they put kind of these curtain ends to it with the roller blind right in front. Plus you have another really nice radiused edge trim with some accent lighting underneath it. Okay, now we're going to come to the back of this unit, this big sliding door, and you're going to see some magic. So this back veranda or back deck actually extends out. They saw that there was a need for this in the market. So many manufacturers are putting this type of back patio on the back of their RVs and their destination style trailers and their lofts that they thought that they could improve upon that, because this is an area that a lot of people would like to spend time in, especially if you're out camping near something beautiful. So they have a slide out mechanism on here. It's very similar. It's actually the same technology that goes into a flush floor slide out, and it allows them to extend it back an additional 40 inches. So you get a total of 9.5 feet of deck space back here, which is absolutely awesome. And it's hard to describe how much room you have here. So you have a door and you have side steps to go down off of here if you'd like. But on top of that, here's probably the coolest thing. Sounds so simple, but they did it. They put misters up here. So there's misters that spray down, and you can see the nozzle heads right here, and misters that spray out. You have 6 total misters that will spray out. So if you're back here and if you're in a hot environment, and if maybe you're at a tailgating event and it's just hot outside, you have the ability to turn these things on, because the whole flooring and all of this is composite. You don't have to worry about it rotting if it gets wet. But yeah, that is really, really cool, the fact that they have misters. Plus they have more blade lighting up top. A really, really nice smooth surface to the ceiling material, makes it very easy to clean. And then they have this really cool kitchen setup out here. So underneath here, you have your refrigerator from Everchill. You have some storage space there for a trash can. This valve right here is what turns the misters on over here. And then you have a sink, because you guys know if there's no sink, it's not a kitchen. So you guys have a really nice sink that can collapse and go out of the way. And then you also have a really, really cool gray stone griddle. So this is absolutely awesome, and a good cover for it as well. This is a true kitchen in the back of a deck space that expands out on the back of a travel trailer. Is that not absolutely insane? You got your JBL speakers up here as well. So you get your sounds back here. They're not putting it on the back like so many other ones are. It's just a very, very good integration of everything. Plus, there's a window that you can open up right here. So let's say you want to close this door because everyone's being allowed back here. You have the ability to do that and just open the smaller window if you need to communicate with somebody. But again, you have your second set of steps, which come down from here. And they are going to be putting a really cool brace right here so the steps don't feel bouncy whenever you step on them. But check that out. What do you guys think? Is this not absolutely an amazing RV, considering it's stick and tin, considering it's going to be relatively inexpensive for what it is and what they're providing you? This is beautiful. This is exactly, I think, what people are looking for. And after speaking with the GM of Wildwood and Salem and understanding where their mentality is and how they fabricate their own things and how they really go out of their way to listen to what customers want, this right here, I think, nails it. It hits the ball out of the park. And I got to be honest with you, I love this. This is absolutely beautiful. But anyways, we have 2 other units that we're also going to do content on. So if you like this one, all of them have something different, and they all have a bunch of their own nuggets that will absolutely blow you away. So take a moment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't had a chance. Give me a thumb up. give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below so you can ask any questions and you can give your feedback on what you think about it. If you love it, if you hate it, you know, just basically your opinion. And we'll be back to talk to you again very soon with another Veranda series, travel trailer or destination trailer from Wildwood and Salem.